Exactly 85 miles north of the equator, 104 degrees latitude, at the tip of a lush tropical peninsula, sits the fabled Lion City of the Orient, Singapore. It's a little bit of everywhere. Hong Kong, Paris, Athens, and London all run together with unexpected dashes of its own. Singapore is also the home of the graceful white liner, the Rasa Sayang, operated by Cruise East. In Malay, our name Rasa Sayang means a love for life and all its pleasures. As we slip anchor, it all begins, the pleasures and the love of a special kind of experience. Cruise East welcomes you to its world of calm waters, soft breezes, brilliant stars, pleasant suns, and lasting memories as you gently cruise into a fascinating adventure. Every other Monday the year round, the Rasa Sayang sails for some of the world's most exotic destinations: Bali, Surabaya, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, Penang, lands of eternal beauty and endless mystery. Slipping serenely through the placid waters of the Indonesian islands, the Rasa Sayang is your home. 18,500 tons of floating pleasure. There's an unmatchable feeling of spaciousness aboard the Rasa Sayang, with its high ceilings, its sweeping stairways, and fine woodwork, its 16 public rooms, and its thousands of yards of promenade deck. From the moment you board, you know you're among the world's great seafaring people, the Norwegians. We're Norwegian through and through, with that Viking touch of precision and sureness. The Rasa Sayang is managed in the manner of the luxury liners of another age, yet with a dash of color and fun of today's most up-to-date cruise ship. The day begins when you're ready, on your terms, with a continental breakfast in your roomy modern cabin, or a feast in our spacious regal dining room. The first meal of the day, like the last, is the proud achievement of some of Europe's finest chefs, gone to sea on the Rasa Sayang. For daytime delight, there's an endless choice of shipboard pleasures for the active and the not so active. English is the ship's language, and you'll feel perfectly at home, whether you're on a 14-day cruise or a 4-day one, relaxing in our indoor and outdoor pools, the sauna. It's all there for you when you want it. But you'll never feel pushed or pressed into a schedule aboard the Rasa Sayang. Remember, our name means a love for life and all its pleasures. And sometimes one of its pleasures is to slip away alone with a book from our well-stocked library, or to find serenity in watching the splendors of the South Pacific as the Rasa Sayang whispers its way through the islands. The first 2 days and nights on the Rasa Sayang include a glittering captain's reception and dinner, accompanied for your dancing pleasure by the mellow sounds of our ship's orchestra. And suddenly, it's the morning of the world. That's how Bali has been described, and you'll know why the moment you step ashore. The love of decorative splendor that marked the past is still very much alive today. Bali is a place of soaring heaven-high volcanoes, of sweeping green valleys and warm smiles that speak of delight and curiosity. The temples, there are 10,000 in Bali, reflect the bright, airy, and fun-loving personality of Bali. The people of Bali seem possessed with a love of music, art, and the dance. A heritage from the time when a ruling prince had to be superb in the arts, in music, and in poetry, and all of Bali tried to match the prince's talents. Shopping is a treasure hunt. The bounty spread haphazardly across the island in a blazing array of batiks and wood carvings that have set the standards for the world. You could linger forever, but there's so much more. Those splendid nights aboard the Rasa Sayang, the magic of a tropical evening, a delightful orchestra for dancing, our famous nightclub with entertainers from all over the world. the afterglow of the Oriental Lounge with intimate live music until the wee hours. And our chef will tempt you with a new and delightful set of delicacies every evening and the traditional midnight buffet on the promenade deck. Each evening, if you choose, you can flirt with Lady Luck at Joker 7, roulette or blackjack in our stately and beautiful casino. Now we set our heading north by northwest for Java, that land of contradiction where the ancient and the future present themselves side by side. 80 million call this island home. Yet somehow most of the land remains rural, and 2/3 of Java's people make their living from the land. Sir Francis Drake wrote of the Javanese that they're sociable, full of vivacity, and beyond description. That was in 1580, and the world has changed. Yet you'll find the Javanese have kept their strong sense of sharing and their warm involvement with others. We stop at Surabaya, the city of heroes, the second largest city of Indonesia. Home again to your cruising hotel for another brilliant night and a quiet Sunday sail along the magnificent coast of Java. Weaving through many of the 13,000 islands that make up this extravagantly beautiful land. The glassy waters are among the world's most beautiful and most calm. The Rasa Sayang literally glides past island after island. Monday morning, and you're in Jakarta, the city of victory, the capital of Indonesia. It was Dutch for more than 330 years as the historic city of Batavia. Throughout your visits to the cities of Indonesia, you shed the ordinary cares of travel. Always there's that inviting, lovely floating hotel just waiting for you to come back aboard and relax. And everything is taken care of just the way you want it. We've charted a course north from Jakarta, and we celebrate the crossing of the equator from the south. It's the colorful ceremony of King Neptune. Crowned by the passengers of the ship, Neptune issues the proclamations of equatorial royalty, the certificates of crossing, and the ceremonial splash in the pool. Sailing to Malaysia now, we spend days and nights aboard the Rasa Sayang, fanned by the gentle breezes of the tropics. You'll come to love this grand lady with her elegant space. Our ship was built for 800. We carry only 564 in spacious comfort. Morning in the ancient land of Malaysia, where sultans in royal robes trace their kingly status to the 16th century. There are no strangers here. Change is a tradition, and newcomers are part of it. Kuala Lumpur. The British made it the capital in the early 1900s. A soft city, half hidden in its trees. You'll find its people fluent and friendly in 5 languages. You'll find spires and minarets and domes that show the diversity of the culture in the peaceful, shady streets of Kuala Lumpur, where the rush hour anxieties of other cities are unknown. A shopper's paradise, Kuala Lumpur is like an oriental attic with bales of Indian silk, Persian rugs, hand-dyed batiks, and exquisite carvings. Another night of fun aboard the Rasa Sayang, and then we sail into Penang, the pearl of the Orient. That lovely island just off the Malay Peninsula, where it's said you run the risk of falling in love with Asia and wishing never to leave. Penang is dragons on rooftops and monkeys in treetops, the fragrance of frangipani on the balmy night air. A straight up and down railroad that opens a panorama of sea, island, mountains, and valleys. The cool paths alongside beckon into dark forest and lovely gardens. Penang is Asia unveiled, and the final call on our unforgettable cruise. The captain says farewell at a gracious dinner, and you slip quietly back to Singapore. You've known the best that Southeast Asia has to offer, and the best that elegant cruising can be. A love for life. The flagship of Cruise East, the Rasa Sayang.